Hi, Dave Patterson, the 1492 guy, here with more surprises for you about the Royal Road. Okay, we mentioned that we're keeping the empire together with this. Well, one of the ways they did that was the news and instructions traveled throughout the empire on this road. Now, many of these roads had been around for hundreds of years. The warrior culture had used it before. Now, they were tied together as a single road system in that time period. 1400s in particular. And one of the ways that they did this was by having news that traveled on the road. So the road system was made for travelers, of course, and so there was dwellings and accommodations periodically every so often along the road, but they also had a specific system of these booths that were set up for runners that traveled along the road, and this is how news traveled throughout the empire, and also how instructions were carried out and orders were given throughout the empire. Your example is of you're looking at roads that are between 4,500 and 6,000 kilometers long, so you had a lot of distance to try to cover. Now, they had relay systems, and in these booths they would travel maybe 10 kilometers or so each, so that they could travel 250 kilometers in a day with these runners by doing a type of a relay system. And so they could travel then in a week and a half. They could cover quite a lot of distance with these instructions. Now, they also carry these instructions not verbally, but they use what's called kippas. Kippas is a type of artwork that was very common in that area, but it was actually a language system. It was a notational and language system. Now, it was thought by historians to be only artwork, and many of these are still scattered around the world in museums as artwork. But there was hundreds of different types, many of them very, very beautiful. It was a roped system of strings with knots on them, and the length of the strings, the type of strings, sometimes the color, where the knots were on the different strings. So there was some very elaborate kippas in this language system, and this is what these runners carry, so the message didn't get all garbled up. And so that was the way that they traveled and got news around in the road system. So to find out more about how Europeans and Indians were peers and co-equals in 1492, but then if everybody forgot, head on over to the website, 1492guy.com, and download your free PDF. 3 of the ways that Indians were more advanced than Europeans in 1492. And I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.